up, guys? No, seriously, how's it going? I'm wearing my hoodie right now because even though it's Los Angeles, when it gets into like the fall, it starts to get a little bit chilly. You guys might not know this. You think it's like sunny and warm all the time. No, we got our chilly times. We have our chilly times here. So I just, I wear a little hoodie. This one is Jack Skellington. It's a little dirty. Got it from my best friend's ex-girlfriend. She was weird. Oh, I hope she isn't watching this. You're not weird, Steph. You're not weird. You're fine. You're fine. Here's the thing, guys. When I was driving to work today, a lot of traffic kind of came out of nowhere, and it was a mess. It was a mess. All of like westbound Venice Boulevard was just like shut down right after La Brea, and I'm like, oh my god, what is happening? I'm gonna end up being like really late to work. So I went around it. I figured it was an accident or something, but I couldn't see. So we're all getting diverted around it. All 3 lanes of westbound Venice are closed. So I work my way around it, and I get to this road called Hauser, which is past the wreck. And I was gonna go down Hauser, then take a right onto Venice and keep going that way again. And there was some more traffic. They actually had to close down the eastbound lanes too, so I couldn't really get to work that easily that way either. So I picked a different way, but that's not part of the story. When I got to the intersection of Venice and Hauser, I saw this car that was just decimated. It was just like gone. The whole front end of it just looked like someone took a giant cheese grater to it. It was insane. Twisted metal. It was just like sticking up in the air. Couldn't even believe it. And I'm like, so I see that and I'm like, what did they hit? I only see this one car. And then I look to my left and I see like 4 or 5 other cars with like giant like dents in them or crushed or whatever. And I'm like, oh my god. It's like this massive car accident in front of where I worked this morning. And it turns out that it was a woman who struck a pedestrian with her car because she was drunk driving at 7:40 in the morning. And she was speeding around, and she ran a red light when a pedestrian was crossing the street, killed him, and apparently made enough ruckus and chaos to hit a bunch of other cars and get a lot of other people injured. I only know of that one man that she struck being killed, but I can't. I mean, it was awful looking. So I can't even imagine. I'm pretty sure that some other people must at least be in like intensive care. It was an awful wreck, and it got me thinking that like, why do people still? Why is there? I mean, of course, there's always dumb people, but why does there have to be? I mean, it's drunk driving. And, okay, at 7:40 in the morning on a Monday. On a Monday. Apparently a lot of stuff happened today. Like, there was a shooting down in Inglewood. There was another wreck on, like, the 10 or something like that. And the 60, I think, was tore up with an accident or something like that. It's a weird way to start a week, but that's I guess how we started it here in this town. It just made me upset. Looking at the wreck and then later finding out that it was a drunk driver who did it. Both of those things individually upset me a lot. I didn't like it very much. Definitely made me more conscious of when I'm driving, because LA drivers, they drive really recklessly, and they just pull out in front of people. They change lanes and cut in front of you at like 70 miles an hour with like inches to spare. It's just how they drive. It's ridiculous. And now to see like a big accident like that kind of makes me definitely more conscious of how I drive and what I'm getting myself into driving around here. Not that it's like the biggest deal, but you know what? It's just looking at that, I don't know, it just gave me the heebie-jeebies. Like there's people in those cars, and those cars are like, they look like string cheese. Anyway, that's pretty much all I had to share today. Dave is, I know for a fact that he's currently working on his Houston Congress video. So if you haven't checked it out, I'll link the channel right here. You can go check it out if you want. We're going to talk about something. I don't know. Dave's going to pick the topic for this week, and he's going to talk about it. And that's about it. That was about it. I had a decent day other than that whole wreck thing, and work was busy, but, you know, alright. Anyway, thanks for stopping by, you guys. I appreciate it. I love you. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.